much books.
Hey guys, Blessing here. How are you all doing? This is a live stream. Here is Blessing Njoh, the analyst.
Hey, it's too much books.
Yes, I am back. I am live. How is everybody doing? So, what are we talking about today? Now, Korra already performed in Toronto, Canada, just yesterday. Yes, she returned back to the US today. And let us gossip a little about it. Not too much, just a little bit. Yes. Hi, who is here? Hey, Mariam, you're first. Mariam, there's a fair. Nice name. Welcome to the stream. If you're watching, say hi. Say hi and go ahead and share the video. Thank you for the thumbs up. I don't know who did that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm fine, Celia. I'm fine. I'm doing excellent. I think it was Joy Perry that gave me the thumbs up, and someone else gave a love. Thank you so much. Go ahead and share the video. So we're going to be watching a few clips from the performance. So let me just brief you guys. We all know what's been happening with our sis Korra. And yeah, let me just say, ever since the divorce, she got more media attention. And I don't think it's something no one expected. I mean, negativity sells. So she has gained more attention, more media attention, and she has received invites from, different organizers, and she has selected the ones she wants to work with. And Korra said during one of her live streams that she charges $10,000 per show, and those people pay upfront. So it's not like, okay, I want to price. You do it for three. Maybe they price, maybe they negotiate. Yeah, that's how we call it, price. Maybe they negotiate. I don't know. But it's not like, okay, when you come, we'll pay our half first. When you come, then we'll pay the remaining half. From what she said during her live stream, whether that is true or not is another question. But that is what she said, that you, as an event organizer, you'd have to pay upfront of $10,000 for Korra Obidi to perform at your event. So now we all know, well, some of us probably know that she's billed to perform at 3 events this month alone. So that's already 30K for Korra. So Korra is winning financially. That is good. I mean, she is a hard worker, so she should profit from her hard work. Nothing wrong with that. So things seem like they are going fine with her. This is what she loves, this is what Korra loves. She's talented, highly talented. It would be a waste for her not to do much with her talent. So I'm glad for her that people see the talent and people are interested in working together with her and for her to perform at their shows. Now, she traveled 2 days ago to Canada and she flew first class. Yeah, as the celeb that she is. And we all know on Facebook, she has over 5 million now, if not 6, I'm not sure. At least 5 million on Facebook alone. And Instagram, she also has a huge follower base. But I feel like Korra doesn't realize how big of a star that she is. I don't think she I don't think it has fully dawned on her how big she is. She doesn't know. And that is possibly why she does certain things the way she does certain things. Apart from the fact that that is just her naturally, that is how she is. She doesn't want to be someone else all of a sudden just because, oh, I'm big now, so let me just start acting like a big star. I think that the moment you start to realize that I am actually that big, you start to align some of your character and behavior with, with that stardom or how people see you. But I don't know. I don't think she knows. And that kind of like became very, very obvious this past weekend for me. Oh, ask Rosie. That is for baby, I guess. That is for baby. I know. Thank you so much. Let me see. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. I just went to the comments now and it just popped in my face. Like, hi, Evelyn. Let me greet everybody before I continue. Matilda, welcome. Yes, so Stacy, do you understand? Hello, the delicious Afi Michelle in the building. Mbu, hello, 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 hello. Oh, what's the trouble? What are we missing? I haven't been like online too much. So what did we miss? What's the trouble? Mm. Okay, let me see now. Ask Rosie, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. So Ask Rosie is watching on YouTube. So we are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and I have baby here with me. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like and follow this page for beautiful analysis like this one. Okay, so where do we continue from? I don't know if I should read comments now or let's play some clips from last weekend. If I can find them. Yes, I can.
With this or without this? Without this, it's very scandalous. Let me show you a sneak peek. It's a lot. So with this, I feel a little bit covered. And without it, it's like, it's a lot.
Okay, when she said this, it's a lot. I'm like, you are an artist, you are a performer. Is there anything like it's a lot, especially when people are more or less used to Korra dressing, in a similar manner, like what she has on, although yes, it's a lot, but I don't think it's too much for Korra to handle. So I was like, what's happening? Like, you have a good reason to wear what you are wearing. You're going to perform on stage. That's what I was thinking when I was watching all of that. But when I saw the setup of, the event itself, I saw the location, I saw the people, then I knew, okay, it wasn't a bad idea that she covered up. But when she was still getting prepared, when she was dressing up in the bathroom and saying, oh, this is a lot, this is too much, it's too exposed, and I was like, what's happening? I was confused, I was dazed, like, you are highly comfortable wearing briefs and bralettes, at home and I don't know, outdoors also, and all of a sudden you're being careful with performing. That's even when you have the greatest excuse to wear that. So it didn't make too much sense to me. But when I saw the venue, then I thought, okay, it's good, you are covering up. But you guys, not that blue blouse. I don't know, is it a poncho, is it a oh no, it didn't look good. The outfit she had on itself, I love it. Excellent outfit. The bralette, the silver thingy, is it sequenced or sequined, they call it, with the bomb shot. I love it. It's just perfect for her body. It rhymes with who she is and how people know her. The boots go perfectly well. So her outfit was just incredible. I loved it, but not that blue thing she had on top of it. You guys should check it out.
Instead of it, you telling me, Korra, you are the most beautiful woman in the world. Korra, you look amazing. Kill the show. You're here telling me.
So I wish she had something else to cover it. That blouse just looks like an apron. No, she shouldn't have worn, not this particular one. She should just look at the picture. Like, her outfit, like I said, amazing. Unfortunately, she couldn't stand there and perform, in that manner. So for me, she should have just put something else on top of it. The blouse, this one you're seeing, the light blue poncho. It looks really, really ordinary. No, she should have used something else. Other than that, well, let's see other things.
You see how you telling me, Korra, you are the most beautiful woman in the world. Korra, you look amazing. Kill the show. You are here telling me you don't like my top. I should and send you, Nia. It's always be encouraging me, Korra. You are going to do so well. You're good. You're beautiful. You're fantastic. You say, I don't like your hair for the show. I don't like your mouth. Your mouth is nonsense.
Okay, so another thing that caught my attention was how she was really going hard at, commenters. Everybody had an opinion about what she was wearing. Everyone had or some people had an opinion about her hair, and she was giving them back to back. And I was like, do you really need this? Do you really need this kind of negative energy? You should just be preparing, focused on what you're about. You're about to hit the stage. This is like your first, I don't know, public in that manner. Maybe she has been performing before. I don't think I've ever seen her performance. I've seen her dance, in dance videos and everything. And I've seen her music videos, some of them, but I don't think I've ever seen her sing on stage at an actual event. So everyone was kind of like just waiting to see, okay, let's see what this woman can do. So you should be like focused on that. But later I realized, okay, she was doing all of that. Maybe as part of her way of how do you say that? Relieving, to just let the nerves go, when you're nervous, and maybe this is part of her coping mechanism, like just to let things a little, just to distract herself from the nerves. So maybe it was a good thing, because I'm sure people were like, why are you even reading comments? This is not what you should be doing now, But later I realized, okay, maybe she has a good reason to do it, if she would just be quiet and just, stand there, just waiting for her to be called on stage, maybe to just take the best of her, maybe she would just freeze. So maybe this was just her manner of, just interacting and just letting some of that stress go.
My God, I did not bring any fake lashes. Hey, God. What? I didn't bring fake lashes.
Whoa, when I heard that I was a bit disappointed. I was like, no, this cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. This is an event Korra herself had been promoting for forever. For so long. You'd expect a certain level of preparation, at least must take a long list of everything you must have as an artist, an international. That's why I feel like she doesn't know her weight. She doesn't realize it. She just sees herself like, oh, I'm just that, little princess from Africa. I'm just that girl. I'm just that girl next door. She doesn't how come Korra is standing in the bathroom doing her own makeup before an event? Whatever happened to all the makeup artists in Toronto? Don't they have makeup artists out there? Like, you're not just going to the grocery store. You are going to perform. You traveled all the way from the US to Canada, flew first class, only to stand in the bathroom and do your own makeup. And that makeup was so regular. That was just the everyday Korra makeup look. In my opinion, no, she should and could have done better with that. At least, stage makeup is totally different from, just photo shoot makeup, or just, I'm visiting a friend, or I'm going for dinner makeup, or I'm going to the club makeup. Like, that really, for me, was a letdown. And I'm thinking, look, she looks good. I mean, her outfit I loved, apart from that blue thing, like I said. But imagine she was live, and people were already in the hall waiting, and imagine the people waiting in the hall watching her while she was live, or people on their way to the hall, to the event location, watching her live, and the organizers who paid her $10,000 watching her live and hearing her say things like, oh my God, I don't have my lashes, and they see her doing her makeup, and don't you think they'll feel like, did we pay $10,000 for this. Look, I'm being honest here. I've always told you guys, Blessing Njoh is an analyst. I'm nobody's fan. I say what I have to say when I have to say it. And of course, we have spoken out against not doing it the proper way. We have all been vocal about it, and that is just standing for what is right, But I just have to be very, very unbiased here and just say it from what I observed. I'm a critic as well, apart from being an analyst, yeah? And these are just little things that I feel like she could really work on. They are not disastrous, but they are things that, hey, we should point out for her to improve on. Now, I think they will be feeling like we paid $10,000, not for you to be looking like $100 on stage. Put at least some effort into it. Show them that, look, this like your look, your image is part of your marketing strategy. It should be part of your marketing mechanism. Like, this is me. You're selling yourself. You're using one event to sell yourself to 10 future or prospective events. Other event organizers should see you and be like, we want that girl at our show. But when you don't put that interest or that extra effort or that seriousness into it, it's just like, wow. Do you understand? I don't know if you guys get me. I'm going to read comments very soon. I just wanted to quickly say the things that I noticed. I feel like Korra could do better in that regard, especially because of the people who invested in her, so that they don't feel like, oh my God, like, did we really do that? Did we really pay this lady to do? Like, she should give them value for their money. I mean, her performance was top notch. Hey, and I'm sure that is what they paid for, and they got what they paid for. But there is more to hiring someone to do a show than just the performance itself, if that makes sense. There are just extra things that, extra flavors that make you special, that make you look like, okay, I'm worth being here. I'm worth every cent or every penny you guys put into me. All these extra things. Maybe the biggest international stars, let me not call their names, the ones that we all know, maybe they are not even, if you put them side by side, Korra, maybe they are not even more talented than her. Maybe they don't even dance as well as she does, but there are just some things they add to their image that makes them tick, that makes them special, that make people want to see more of them. If you just go, you're always ordinary, you're going to get boring eventually, because people start getting used to you being plain, you being yourself. And it's a beautiful thing that Korra is herself. That is her identity, and she shouldn't detach that from her. But image is different from identity. Everybody already knows Korra's identity. That is her realness, and that is her beauty, because that is one thing a lot of people fall in love with immediately they meet her. That is what makes her likable, her identity, her originality, uniqueness, her naturality, her humility, her simplicity, her modesty. Those are, characteristics about her that just make up the person, Korra, that we all know. But your image is different, and she should invest more in her image. There is nothing wrong with her identity. She has, like, I don't know, one of the best personalities that anyone could think of, when it comes to public figures, but she could do better with her brand image. And that is the business side of it. I've said it before in one of my past videos, that business side of Korra, if she could get someone to, hey, spin it up. Korra, like, the sky is her limit. I mean, this lady, I don't think, she hasn't even started, honestly. I think she just needs the right people, the right, counseling, the right, I don't know, management, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know, but I feel like she needs a hand. She needs maybe to get someone to do, but she just feels like, no, I'm just myself. I don't need it. But being yourself is not being the business you. You're a business woman. Apart from being yourself, which is beautiful, that is your identity. It's beautiful. But that business side of you, don't forget it. Don't let it suffer. Yeah. So that is one other thing. Let me play another one.
Baba, you sure you bring perfume? I mean, as smell good, but I could smell better, you know. All of you talking about my hair. Is it that you've not seen natural hair before? Does everybody wear Beyonce hair before they are ready for performance? You see your small mind. Your mind is tiny. Your mind is like a grain of rice. Nonsense. Observation. Go and make your hair. Yeah, you look nice, but you need a hairstylist. This is my hair.
Yes. So people were saying things about her hair. Look, her hair is beautiful, and I find her so brave to go on stage with her natural hair. That is her crown. That is her pride. That is, I find her really beautiful. I find that she has gorgeous hair, and she sees the beauty in her hair to give her that confidence to go perform on stage with it. And people were commenting on it, and I really didn't read their comments. Like, I just normally, when I watch Korra, I swipe comments to the right because I want to take in everything that she's doing. You know, the comments just block some things. So I didn't really see in which direction those comments were coming, or what they were really talking about the hair. Were they just talking against her hair being natural, that she didn't have a wig on, or were they saying, oh, the hair is not tidy enough? I think the hair is amazing, but I feel like she could have given it a more professional touch. She didn't have to relax it. No, she didn't have to wear a wig. No. But for example, the parting lines, they were kind of like missing. She has her hair in different parts. I mean, it could have been more perfectly defined if a professional had done it. You know, we have professionals who do natural hair, who specialize in natural hair. She could have gotten someone to put some sheen, to make it look perfect. You know, the precision in just the way you look does the magic. You can wear your natural hair. It's not about wearing the natural hair, it's about how you wear it. You know, put some life into it, treat the edges. Just, I don't know. I just feel like there's something not entirely complete, but we shouldn't just say, oh, you should not go on stage like that. No, her hair is beautiful, and I think Korra is an inspiration to young girls. I mean, mothers should be able to show their kid Korra and say, look at her, she's performing with her beautiful natural African hair. So that one, I give it to her. Only it would have been good or nice if that hair had gotten some, you know, professional touch. It would have looked a bit, you know, a bit more professional than it did.
I'm just going to do the getaway. Are you ready now? Yeah. You judge me, you don't judge me, it's your business. Yeah. I'm just going to do the getaway. Are you ready now? Yeah. You judge me, you don't judge me, it's your business. Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like, or it looked like Madame forgot her lashes, looked like she forgot her toothbrush, and looked like she forgot her perfume. Mm. I don't know about the impression. I don't think that would give a good impression, you know, at the end of the day. Like I said, Korra is Korra. Korra is her. And that makes her an interesting character. That's one of the things that interests people about her, you know, the clumsiness and everything. But when people or an organization pays you for a job, I think she should do better. She could do better, and it would elevate her beyond. But I think the reason she's still doing this, even during a business or within a business environment, is because she just doesn't realize her greatness. She doesn't realize how huge of a star that she is. So she's just behaving like, oh, I'm just, you know, which I find quite unfortunate, a bit unfortunate. Yeah.
Thank you for this talent. I thank you for the grace, Lord. Give me strength to have a great performance. No lip sleep. Lord Jesus, let not the blogs have anything to talk about tomorrow. Amen. Amen. Hey. The boots are cheesy and pockets hanging out in an odd combination. Your mouth is smelling.
Okay, so she said a prayer, and I found that so hilarious. I had to laugh so hard when she prayed, oh God, please let the vlogs not have anything to talk about tomorrow. And it was so funny because I feel like I was one of the people she was talking to. I'm not a blogger, by the way. But of course, I was already preparing in my mind while watching the video. I watched it live, you know. I was already preparing my content in my mind even before her live stream ended. So when she was saying that prayer, oh God, please let them not have anything to say in the morning. I was like, oh babe, I already have a lot to say already, even before your performance. But unfortunately, I saw some comments, people saying that her tampon string was hanging out of her bum shot while she was performing. So I went back to the video and I looked better and I saw that it was true, unfortunately. And I want to say this. Okay, let me read comments first before I talk about that, or before I show a video in which you can clearly see that. Let me read comments first. Okay, so I have so many comments already. Yes. Thank you, Askerosi. Mirabel, welcome, Joyce. I see all of you. Thank you, Divalicious. God bless you. Sonia, I wouldn't say a hot mess. No, I wouldn't say. I mean, she still did great. Her performance is the most important. That's what they paid for. You understand? How do you say that? Okay, let me just give you an example. Okay, no, that's a bad example. No, I was going to say something, but that's a bad example. No, I wouldn't say absolutely not a hot mess. No, she did well. She looked good. If only she didn't wear that blue top. She looked amazing. Only just those extra things that make you special, that make you a celeb, that make you, I don't know. Those are the things that were missing. But every other thing was there. Korra was there. She performed very, very well. Her performance was excellent. The energy she brought on stage was just off the chain. I mean, I didn't expect anything less than that from her. You know, she delivered. Let's put it that way. She did. But just those extra little things. And, you know, she still has so many more performances in future to go, hopefully for her. So she will only get better. She can only get better. You understand? So there is always room for improvement and she will get there with the right, you know, people around her. Maybe get an assistant or a stylist, personal stylist, or just someone to remind her of things or help her pack things, or, you know, just someone to organize her, someone to just put her together, that she doesn't have to worry about all those other things, that she can just focus on her craft. I have said this before. And that's just the only thing. So I'm not worried about her. I really am not. That, oh my God, this is a mess. No, absolutely not. No, she's not faking. Thank you. I see you. Oh, someone says she has no talent. That's not true. Let's be honest. No, that's not true. That's what Michelle Mills says. That is not true. No, you can't say she doesn't. You can't say she doesn't. Even the dance alone, that one alone, and it's not just about the dance, because sometimes I see her do choreography with other people. I see the way their body moves. I see the way Korra body moves. And I'm like, this girl was born for this. Her body moves differently. Her body, there's just something about the way her body is structured. I don't know, it's just inside of her skin, the way she dances. She's talented. I don't want to talk about maybe she's a good singer or she's not. Let's just because that one, everybody can think what they want to think. Some people can say, oh, she doesn't have a good voice. Other people can say, oh, she does. So let's not even debate that. Let's focus on the dance alone. At least we are all not blind. We know a good dancer when we see one, unless we just want to deceive ourselves and lie to ourselves. No matter how much you hate her, at least be honest. She's a good dancer, a really good one at that. So I cannot say she has no talent. No, let's be honest. She does. Otherwise, why would anyone want to pay $10,000? Like, people just have money to waste or not? I don't think so. They see something in her, you know? So she does, no. Um, Michelle says, but why should she change who she is? Because she has a huge fan base. She's just been herself. And I think that is what draws people to her. Yes. And I agree with that. And that is what I talked about, her identity. That is her identity. And that is what people have fallen in love with. All her fans have fallen in love with. And that is what people will continue to fall in love with, because that is what makes Korra Korra, her identity. But her brand image is different from her identity. She should never change her identity. Her identity is linked to her personality. That is who she is. That is what makes her Korra. But that extension is the brand image, and that is the business side. That is how you look, how people see, how you present yourself, how you speak, how you know, all just everything together. As a professional artist, you're not just a backdoor artist, you're a professional. So that total complete package, that image with the whole packaging, in Dutch we say Tutan and Bella, like all the extra things, all the bells, all the those extra things, that is what now makes you a complete superstar. That is what pushes you. That is what catapults you even to a bigger platform internationally. And that is what makes the difference between local artists and international artists. So that is the point here. She should never change who she is. No, her identity is her personality. Don't change it, but please work on your brand image, that business side of you. Okay, someone says, I have not seen the performance, which I would really like to see. Okay, I live in Canada. Oh, and you didn't attend the show. You live in Canada. It was a good one. It was really, really, I saw the performance. It was really good. It was really good. It went by so fast. You know, her performance, she probably performed for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, but it felt like 5 minutes. I don't know for how long she performed, but you know, the energy was just boom, boom, boom. She was just going. I loved it, to be honest. I loved it. Now, Michelle Mills. Now. Now, Michelle Mills, I think you're taking it a bit too extreme now. You're taking it a bit too extreme. Let's keep it constructive. Let's keep it constructive, because if you say no class, no talent, it doesn't help her. It doesn't add anything to her life. So whatever we say, whatever we criticize her by, she should be able to get better with it. But when you say someone doesn't have talent, that person doesn't get better with that. It only demoralizes that person. So let's keep it constructive. You understand what I mean? And let's be honest with our criticism. We shouldn't say it from a place of hate or jealousy, or, oh, I just don't like her, so let me just say negative things. No, we shouldn't be like that as humans. You understand? Michelle, imagine, Michelle Mills, you probably are good at something. What are you good at? Just imagine, maybe you're good at cooking, and then you're cooking live on Facebook, and people are saying, oh, you've got no talent, you can't cook. How would that make you feel? Especially when you know that you actually can cook, but just because someone hates you, they are lying that you can cook. It's not nice, right? So let's be honest, at least. Let's have that honor of being honest, that dignity. Let's just be honest. Let me see. Someone says, a person with no talent will not see or no talent if they see them in their head. sorry you refuse to see her as yes. So if you don't have talent, you're not going to identify or recognize talent. It's just people who don't see the beauty in art. You understand? If you're a creative mind, when you see art, you're going to see the beauty in it somehow. So maybe that's also the thing with Michelle Mills. Maybe you don't have a creative side. So when you see someone being creative, maybe you just don't see anything in it. It's possible, you know, it's really possible. Danica just wrote, Korra is letting people get in her head that speak negatively about how she dresses. She's more self-conscious. She's very self-conscious. Very, you know, she's, you know, like, oh my God, they are going to say, if I wear this, they are going to say. So she didn't used to be like this. I would be honest. She was more comfortable in her skin, I think, when she was with Justin. No matter how she dressed, she was just very comfortable in her skin. She felt like that was the most natural thing to wear whenever she wore those things then. But now she's always like, before they will say, let me, you know, she's so concerned about what they will say and her bum cheek coming out. And I'm like, you know, yeah, it's true. She's reading all those comments, and she should realize that one thing I want her to realize is that she's big, she's a star, she's an artist, and she doesn't need to give anyone any explanation for how she dresses. It is part of the business. That is the only explanation. This is part of my job. That's all. Those people don't pay your bills. All they can do is talk and type. That's all they can do for you. They can't do anything else. So why should their comments matter so much to you that you'd even spend time reading and responding? Unless, like I said, those responses she gives, unless they help her get relaxed, you know, make her just more lively or more playful. Unless that, if she's benefiting positively from responding to those people, she should continue. But if it affects her negatively, affects her self-image, affects her confidence, then she should just stop reading them. So it really depends on how those comments make her feel and how she feels when she responds. Does her response make her energy level down, or does her response give her that boost to, you know, be fierce and just be powerful and triumph over them psychologically? So it all depends, and I cannot say from just watching her. Let me see. Oh, Michelle Mills, you're really serious. Now I'm reading your comments. I wasn't reading your comments before, but now I'm seeing your comments. Are we lying to Korra here? You guys, am I really lying to Korra, or am I saying the truth? Am I licking her ass, as some people would say? Am I just or I'm just keeping it real? mm, let me see. Hi, Lawrence. You were on my live the other day. Good to have you again. Good to have you here. Oh, by the way, you just mentioned Monica. Before I came live here, I saw a video. Well, the last bit of the video Monica did, and she was like, she was saying Lola was trying to copy Korra, because now Lola is saying she wants to maybe go to Canada or something. I've not watched her video. Like I said, I haven't been really online in the past 2 days or so. But she played a part where Lola said, I like flying, I like airports. And I'm like, Jesus, do you really? I love flying, I love airports. Madam, be going to the airport every week, every weekend, just to show us you love airports. And if you love flying, then why don't you fly? Then be flying. People who love to travel, they travel. I love flying, I love traveling. That is what they put their money in. People who love fitness, they register at a gym hall or a gym school, fitness club. They go, you know, fitness, and they go exercising. That's how you show that you love. People who love luxurious bags, they have different ones. They collect bags. You know, people who love hair, they buy different wigs every other month. You know, so if you love flying, then fly. What is stopping you from flying? So the thing is, it's not like you don't love flying, but the thing is, you were saying it for people to start buying tickets for you or what? Because you cannot afford it. And that is why you have not been flying. So if you really love flying, you would have been flying. So what is stopping you from flying? Possibly you cannot afford to fly as much as you'd love to. So you announcing to people that you love flying, which they cannot really see because you have not been flying all these years, you announcing it to them looks like you are finding a way to tell them, hey, you guys, very soon I'll come and start begging for you people to take me to places. Do you understand? It's just systematic begging that we are just seeing here. Hmm. I love cooking, but nobody see you cooking, for example. I love dancing. Nobody see you doing anything with dancing. If you love something, something is your hobby, something is what you love to do, people would see traces of it. They would see that, oh, every year she travels, she flies, she loves flying. You love flying, you love the airports. How many times have you been to the airport? Let's be honest here. How many times have you seen an airport? Like, let's stop deceiving ourselves on this social media. Social media was not created for people to just be begging and putting all their burdens, financial burdens, on other people who watch them. No, take responsibility for your own finances. Okay. Yes, Adriana, I agree with this. And that is why I also said it was a good thing she kept that blue shirt on. It suited that audience perfectly. If it was a different kind of audience, then that bralette would have been more appropriate, more, befitting. But for the audience, perfect that she covered up with it. Only that choice, that particular fabric, no, 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 not this one. Not this one. It's not really fitting. You can see the picture from here. No, no, just not this one. No, should have been something else, something more luxurious, maybe more bling bling also a bit, not just this simple plain shirts, like something you just wear in the kitchen, unfortunately. Yes, so definitely she dressed accordingly. I agree with that. Yes, she did look beautiful. She did her best. Look, let's give it to her. She did her best. She did. But there's always room for improvement. She can do better. At least for the level that she is now. She is big. I think more people should be telling her, let it get into her head, not in a bad way, not for her to become cocky, which I don't really think she can. Well, never say never. But, just for her to realize that actually, yeah, but there is always room, like I said. She did well. She performed well. Uh, yes, Edo Queen. Yeah. Yeah, for example, like a leather jacket. She was wearing high boots, right? Like very gorgeous. Oh, when I saw the boots, I was like, I want those. Maybe a brown leather jacket as well, like a crop, like up to her stomach level, just, something smart, something for her to look like a biker chick or something. I don't know. It's just all in the styling. Your styling can either make you or break you. So for me, but yeah, she has other performances to go. So there is always room. Someone says, I think she was stressed. Mm. Someone is asking, Michelle Mills, why are you so bitter? Michelle Mills, what exactly is the problem? I really don't get it. Uh, yeah, better management, helping the truck, not helping free life. No, don't say hot mess. No, come on. Yeah, I think she needs someone to manage her. Yeah, or just someone to assist her, like a PA. a personal assistant for a start would do, because it's not everything your manager can do for you. Your manager is like your manager. Yeah, there are some things your PA would assist you with, you know. And your manager could also do some things. It depends on your agreement or whatsoever. But I think a PA to start with, you know. Yeah, really, she needs an extra hand. So the only thing I want to say is, yes, I have seen and read lots of negative comments about Korra's performance and everything. The only thing I want to say is, look, you can have your opinion, you can know what you think about everything, but the only thing that I will say is, I've said that before, is if the only thing you can say about the entire trip, Korra's trip from the US to Canada, is, oh, she didn't take perfume along. Oh, she didn't take a toothbrush. Oh, she was borrowing chewing gum. If that's the only thing you saw, that means your soul needs deliverance. That means you need help. That means you have been wasting a huge part of your life just watching this woman, only to pick out negative things that are meaningless. Those are the least things. See bigger things. The fact that she was hired, she was paid. When was the last time someone paid you $100 to do anything for them? What can you do? Let's start with that. Apart from the normal job, you just go and just hustle your hustle. How many times has anyone ever called you and said, look, I love the fact that you're so talented in this area. You can really do this. I need you. I want to hire you and I'm ready to pay you. What's your price? She gave them her price. Do you understand? See those bigger things. And then, of course, you can mention those minor things that could get better. But the most important thing is that she was flown from her home country to another, or from the US to another country. She was paid to perform. She performed well. She flew first class. How many of those negative commenters have flown even business class? How much more first class that someone else paid for because they wanted her? They put her in a beautiful condo with an amazing view. She looked good. She did everything herself. Her makeup, she did it herself. How many of you can do your makeup for a show? You know, she dressed well. She looked beautiful. She performed excellently. People gave her so much money even to take along outside of what she was paid. See the bigger picture. And then maybe you can just say, oh, you can still improve here. That is how a normal human being would, reason. That's what I would expect. At least I think I'm a normal human being. That's what I would expect. I do understand that everybody cannot reason the same way, but you have a major problem in your life if the only reason you go and watch someone's 47-minute video is just to look for the problems inside that video. That means you're just bitter and you probably can never succeed in life again, because all the time you are spending watching that person just to pick out the negative part of their lives, you could have been using that time to better the negative sides of your life. Do you understand? So it's going to be difficult for you yourself to elevate your own life, to move forward, because you're too busy and too focused on what is negative in another person's life. And guess what? We all have something negative about us. Some of us don't just put it on live video. Some people put it. The fact that she puts hers on live video and others don't doesn't mean we are better than her. Honestly, we all have, some of us pick our noses. Don't you pick your nose? But it's not on live video, so nobody can condemn you for doing so. But she puts practically her life on social media. So she's not worse than many of us. She's not. She's just a normal person. The reason we're talking about her is because we can see those little things, and we all have those things, trust me. So you here writing negative things, you also have some things that you wouldn't be proud to put on air. And it takes a certain level of self-confidence to just show yourself the way you are. To just go and brush your teeth with your finger, you have to be highly confident of yourself, not giving a damn about what the world thinks, just being yourself. And we have to give it to her for that. So I find it really pathetic for anyone to just only see the negatives, only. Then you have a problem, really. And Blessing Njoh is not a therapist, and Blessing Njoh will not be able to help you if you have such a problem, really. That's just what I think, you know. Michelle, I just think Michelle is one of those people. Michelle Mills. Someone says she asked the dude for perfume. Yeah, it can happen. These things can happen. Let's keep it real now. She's not Angel Gabriel. She's not a spirit. She's a human being. It can happen. Yes, maybe it shouldn't happen as an international star. She's a star, actually. Maybe it shouldn't happen. Honestly, she should have like a box with everything that you need, an extra bra, because your bra can, an extra outfit, an extra tongue, an extra everything, just a box, a carry-on, like a handy pack. You should have it as a star. Take it along with you. If anything goes wrong, you have all those things in there. A toothbrush, a comb, extra lashes, whatever you'd definitely need. Yeah. So we can argue that, yeah, this thing should actually never happen, but hey, she's human and it can happen. So it's not such a disaster the way some people are trying to elaborate and overemphasize, on it. Someone says, why she not get dressers to dress her? Yeah, that's exactly what we are also saying. She tried though, styling herself, but just getting that extra professional hand would have done the magic extra. But it doesn't kill the fun. It doesn't spoil, what she did there. It doesn't. Someone says she didn't fly first class. Well, did you see her ticket? How do you know she didn't fly first class? Yes, she was beautiful, Mirabelle. Yeah, she is making her money, and that's the funny thing. When people find it, like I find it funny, like we are here, we're just gisting and talking about her and everything. But when you want to talk about her with hate, realize that this woman has gone, she has done her job, she has been paid, and you are just sitting there looking miserable, hating on her, talking about her, and you're not making a quarter of what she has made. Just realize that. If you want to talk about her with hatred in your heart for her, just realize that you're just a time waster, because whatever you say is not going to reduce what she earned. So for me, it's important. Yes, she has made her money, So, but makeup, you said, what is makeup? Makeup is important. It's part of the image. It's part of what people paid for. When you pay for an artist, you're not just paying for her to come in her pajama to come and perform. You're paying for the whole package. So makeup is also important. Yes, it's important for her to make money, but it's also important for the organizers to get value for their money, to feel like, yes, our money was well invested. So it's both ways. We shouldn't only think in Korra's favor. We should also think in the other people's favor. And also, when we think in the other people's favor, you're also helping Korra, because it's going to sell her market further. Because when she gets better, when her brand image goes, high level, high level, as it should be for an artist like her, more people will approach her for business deals. Absolutely. So, yes. Someone says she does not need makeup. Artist. I don't know. I don't know if you guys are into showbiz. If you're into showbiz, you'd know this. You'd know this. Like, okay, there was a period Alicia Keys went against makeup. Like, she wasn't going to have any more makeup, and everyone embraced her for that. That was her choice at that point in time. Like, look, I'm going to perform even without makeup. Go on the red carpet without makeup. She never wore makeup for some time. I think she started again. But in Korra's case, she's wearing makeup. So if you want to wear makeup, wear professional stage makeup to look like you are here to perform. You're not just here for being here, if that makes sense. It's just, you guys, if you're into showbiz, you'd really understand. I think Korra would understand what I'm saying here. You can say, oh, what's makeup? It doesn't matter, but she has makeup on. It shouldn't look regular. I know it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the performance, but it adds. It I don't know. Right. Chai, Michelle Mills. God have mercy on you. Korra is making her money. Do you understand? Yes, with time she's going to realize she is. Okay, we Americans don't look at makeup. Okay, so that could also be a cultural thing, cultural difference, you know. Yeah, it really could be. Maybe in Europe, maybe it's a bit different. So yeah, then it becomes understandable that she just went this way. Then yeah, then I would understand. But at the end of the day, when you look at major celebs, even in the US, from the US, they wear the kind of makeup we would wear here in Europe. They don't say, oh, we are here in the US, or we Americans don't care, so I'm just going to wear any kind of makeup. I don't see them do that. They also wear stage makeup, artist makeup, performance makeup. So I don't really think that should be an excuse, because I don't only see European performers, I also see American performers, and I see how they look. And Korra is actually bigger than some of those performers. I don't want to start mentioning specific names, but she also needs to start looking. Well, I don't know. That's a bit dubious because, yeah. Michelle Mills, I really can't help you. She performed excellently. She did. Okay, someone says, what is Dion Osage's ex-wife doing there? Oh, we caught her. Let me show you guys a video of her. We saw her there. Where is that video? So yes, she was there live and direct, and she was there with her boo. Yeah, we saw him too. We saw him too. He was there too. Yeah, so yeah, she was there, and I think she went backstage and took a picture with her. And hey, the ex-husband of Winifred, her name is Winifred, by the way, the lady on the picture that you're seeing here, beautiful woman as well. This is what her ex-husband wrote. You guys, she also has her story, by the way. He wrote, clearly, birds of the same feather flock together. Association of users, never again. Throwing sop, shade. That's what he wrote. So the lady's name is Winifred. Winifred is Irabo, I think. Is it Irabo? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay, let me go back to the cover picture. And I thought, this is a beautiful picture. That's why I used it as cover. I'm reading comments. Oh, you guys. Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, that's true. But let's remember, it's not only about her. Let's not be selfish here. Like, oh, I don't care. I don't care about the event organizer, or I don't care about, my image. I make my money. That's all. Yes, the crowd enjoyed. Yes, they did. It was just clear, you know. I made my money and they enjoyed. Well, that's true, but if I think the people who understand what I mean by that brand image aspect. Okay, this is a long one, a long comment. And this is from Ajana. She will not spend money on unnecessary things like a makeup artist when she can do her own makeup. Well, that's a choice. Let me see. Okay, I think we are about to end the live stream. We've been here now for an hour, but I'm going to read a few more comments. I was going to show you guys a video, but I think I'm just going to leave out that video. Yes, she did have a wardrobe malfunction. Yes, she had something hanging where it shouldn't be hanging, unfortunately. But again, these things can happen. Even the biggest stars have wardrobe malfunctions. So whoever just puts that in front of everything, just know that, okay, you are not normal, or you just want to sell your video or whatsoever. Let's just be balanced in our criticism, in our analysis, in our blogging, whatsoever you want to call what you do. It happened. It can happen to anybody at the end of the day. Yeah, we are all women, so it can happen. It really can happen. Let me see. And oh, that reminds me. Oh my God, I watched a blogger in Germany. She said Korra is a local artist. That, oh, I thought Korra was an international artist. That is why I was blogging her. I didn't know she was a local artist. Ah, I looked at, sometimes when you want to talk, you need to look at yourself first before you open your mouth. This woman looks local. She looks like all these Mbekes, like like I grew up in the city, yeah, and those days they used to bring all these girls from the village. They were Mbekes of our time. They would come to the city and they want to quickly join us because we were just relaxed. We were just ourselves. We were just city, we grew up there. And these girls will come from the village and they want to quickly, but we just see them. You recognize them from afar, from the way they walk to the way they carry that bucket on their head. You just recognize them. You are Ngbeke. Don't try too hard. And that is how this woman looks. She looks so local. Her blogging, she says she's a blogger, but she lies a lot. That is the biggest problem that she has. Everybody can blog these days, but she's clueless. She doesn't know what blogging is. And I've always said it. I don't blame this woman. I blame the internet provider for giving her internet. These days they just give anybody, just bring your money and take internet. But they need to start to screen people. What are you going to do with that internet? You want to blog? Okay, let's see examples of your past work. You can't be telling lies and calling it blogging. So this woman stood there saying that, oh, Korra is local because Korra took advice from Monica. Like, really? Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to analyze that in another video. Let's not add it to this. But I just find it unfortunate that someone looking local herself, who is even local, is calling another person as big as Korra local. And that's the problem with us, some of us, Nigerians, Africans, we don't appreciate our own. We don't. So because your sister gave her advice and she took your sister's advice, then it's worthless. Then that makes her local. That is terrible. You don't appreciate your own. And this woman thinks she's all of that. But she would go and blog about you, Edochie. Is you, Edochie, a bigger celeb than Korra Obidi? Do you understand? So it just shows this woman is so ignorant, that blogger. She doesn't even know what's up. She doesn't know what's up. But she thinks, oh my gosh, she's all of that. It's terrible. It's terrible. And maybe she also thinks, oh, I'm making so much money and other people are not making money. She doesn't even know what other people make. And she hasn't even shown what she makes. So possibly she's not even making a quarter of what other people make online. But she thinks in a small mind that maybe she makes more money. So she wants to brag. Oh, I don't do what you people do there. And I'm looking at her like, just go and sit down somewhere. You understand? Let me see. She's an artist, yes. Yeah, this is the start of things to come. Yes, yes. And look, she has she, like, I just expect to see more. I expect to see more. But sometimes you sell yourself with packaging. Packaging matters a lot in show business. Some people are not even talented, but people are rushing them. They don't have what Korra has, but they are rushing them. Why? Because they package themselves well. And packaging doesn't always have to be fake life. People, when they hear packaging, they think, no, it's just positioning yourself in that professional, appealing manner, something that appeals, not to change yourself to give people what they want, but whatever or whoever you are, make it, elevate it, make it look more appealing, make it more professional. Sell yourself. That is just what we are saying here. And it might be difficult for someone who is not in this business to understand, but look, and there's a fine line between losing yourself and, you know, I know it's tough, but eventually she will get there. She just needs the right people around her. That's what I think. She already has the core, the basics, and that the talent, the beauty. She has the looks, that package is there. She doesn't have to go for lipo. She doesn't have to enlarge her bombs. She already has that. She has the talent. So it's just those little. So it's actually secondary. All these things you have mentioned, they are secondary, you know. So that's why they shouldn't be blown out of proportion. But if you like her, then you would help her get better. Let me see. Their break. Yeah. She's just herself, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but okay. So Nelly is saying that her brand, so her image is her simplicity, her natural ways, and her ability to be herself at all times. She's funny, she's herself, and she's not going to let society define what beauty or stardom is for her. She's growing, she will continue to grow. We should give her the space. Well, that is beautifully written. That is beautifully written, but it depends on what her personal ambitions are, what her mission is. Does she want to stay that simple, natural girl, or look, I know it's a point of debate. It's something we could go on and on and on about. And it's also possible, look, she can get there even with looking how she looks and just continuing to be who she is. She can eventually, But you came late, Marian. Well, that's true. That's true. Especially when they have poor management, they will get broke. Or when they're just extravagant and just doing way too much, and you shouldn't lose yourself at the end of the day, but you should do what is necessary for your brand image. Okay, so we're going to leave in like 5 minutes. Okay, someone says, Nelly Black says, Korra is not trying to be like the typical celeb, though. Okay. Is that the whole idea? Okay. She just wants to be Korra. Hi, Michelle Mills. You are trying, Michelle Mills. You really took your time to watch all her videos. Why not help yourself by just not watching her? Like, if you find her so terrible, just don't bother. Like, why would I be watching someone I'm so disgusted by? Why? Do you understand? Just do yourself that favor. Michelle Mills, like, you're hurting yourself mentally. You're giving yourself a headache. I don't know if you realize it, because you're really upset from the things I'm reading here. So why would you be doing this to yourself? You're torturing yourself emotionally. I would save myself the stress if I were you. Okay, I think we are going to end very soon. I'm just scrolling through comments. Yes, she does know how to use her body. Chai, Michelle Mills, like, I'm reading your comments now. Michelle Mills says, I'm being honest. It's the truth I want me to lie. It's the truth you want me to lie. But what is your honesty adding to her? That's the thing you should ask yourself all the time. You want to be honest, you want to tell the truth. But if your truth doesn't help someone, then is it really necessary? She didn't ask for that honesty from you. She doesn't need it. It doesn't help her in any way. So it's maybe better to keep your truth to yourself. You understand? I understand you feel that way and you have your freedom to express yourself. But when it really becomes hateful, then there is a problem. And I would ask myself, why are you being so hateful? You understand? You can say what you think. Everybody can say, hey, like I said, I love what she was wearing, but I didn't like, or I don't still like that blue top. Yes, I'm entitled to my opinion. That's what I don't like about what she was wearing. But when that's the only thing I want to talk about, oh my God, see that blue shirt. Oh my God, then it becomes toxic. And that is what I'm reading from Michelle Mills. We can do better as humans. You understand? We shouldn't be doing this to other people. So if your truth is not helping anybody, then there is no need. You're really wasting your time. You're wasting my time, because now I have to read your comments out loud. So yes, it's her first performance after some grueling months of trauma. It's expected that there would have been some hiccups. True. Additionally, she had to leave her young daughters here to travel outside of the country they are in. This in itself would undoubtedly cause some discombobulation on her path. She did great despite all the obstacles that threatened to pull her down. Yes, she did. So with all the extra circumstances surrounding her, her head not being settled, and she knows that she's under public scrutiny. She knows that people are watching. Let's see what this girl wants to do. Let's see what she can deliver. Let's see if she's going to trip and fall and hit her forehead. She knows, and she's aware of that. She's conscious of it. So the pressure is real, So for me, I think it was positive, her performance. I think she did well to be able to handle all those things that we don't see, all those things that she feels, she experiences, she imagines, she anticipates. For her to be able to overcome and still stand on that stage, to be able to just start to live her dreams just a few months after divorce, I think she's strong. Michelle Mills says, you don't know me. Well, by their fruits you shall know them. I really don't need to meet you one-on-one to know you. I already sense your spirit, and it's not a very, very bright one, unfortunately. If the only thing you see about someone is a negative, okay, can you tell me one good thing that you saw in that performance? If you cannot see anything good, then the problem is not that person. The problem is you. That's how I judge, because even if you have your opinion about, oh, this is not good or this was not good, at least you should be honest about, oh, but she tried in this area. But if you cannot even say that, then you are the one with the problem, not the person you are referring to. So you saying you don't know me, it doesn't even make it doesn't make much sense, because we don't need to know you. We can already tell what you're made of. Do you understand? Okay, I think it's really time for me to go. I'm so sorry I couldn't read all of the other comments, and I have decided not to play the video of, Korra's wardrobe malfunction. But like I said, it happened and it can happen. We are women and these things happen. I have had a period or a day that my dress got stained because I was on my period, and yeah, it can happen. You don't want it to happen, but it can happen. So it's not something everyone should start, crying about. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you for your comments. If you are only negative, please pray for your heart. Pray for God's intervention in your life. There must be something really pushing you down for you to only see the negative side of something or of someone. If you can't even see something good, then maybe there is nothing good in your life. So you always want to find also fault in other people to equate what you're going through. That's really, I'm not hating. I've always said it. I'm not Korra's fan or supporter. I am an analyst and a critic. I just say it. So I'm not here saying these things because I'm supporting Korra. No, I'm just saying the truth, my own truth as well. So if the only thing you see in people is just negative aspects of their lives, then you are the one with the problem. You should have yourself checked, especially when you're going there and you're watching their every move, their every video. You know every single thing that happened. You have a problem. You need help. You need to spend more time on your life, get better, develop a skill, work on a talent that people can also pay for. And then you'll see how easy it is. It's not easy. Even if you're talented, you have to put work into it. It's not easy, trust me. So yes, let us give it to her. She did well. She made herself proud. She made her fans proud. She interacted with the audience. And another good thing, I think we said it before, is that the people who attended, I think they would go home with a huge smile on their faces, like, oh, they would feel fulfilled. It's not like just going to a concert and, okay, I've watched the artist, but I never got to shake her hands. I never got to take pictures. Nothing. They just watch and they go back home. But this is different. You feel they were able to take pictures. They were able to really, really get close to her. I really love that part of the event. They got something extra than what they paid for. So that was really good. So again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for watching the video. If you're watching on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you like and follow this page. What we do here, we analyze, we criticize constructively, and that is what we are all about. So my name is still BLESSINGNJOH the Analyst, and I will catch you all on my next one. Bye.